live. Go ahead. Take it away, Elise.
Oh, buenas noches. Howdy. Welcome, union members. We are in your presence, hand in hand together. The union makes us strong. Hello, brothers, sisters, siblings, comrades, family. This is Elise Bryant from the Labor Heritage Foundation, welcoming you to our Ode to Our Essential Workers. It's my honor to bring forth and introduce and welcome my co-conspirator in this little plot, Ben Grosscup from the People's Music Network. Ben?
Hey, y'all. It's good to have you with us. Ben Grosscup, Executive Director of People's Music Network. Elise, thank you so much for having the idea for doing this concert. It's been a real pleasure working with you and the others at Labor Heritage Foundation to make it happen. We're going to get started right at about 8 o'clock, and I'll come back and say a few words after Elise gets us started. But just want to welcome everybody who's here, and pretty soon I'm going to share into the Zoom chat what the link is for how you can share the Facebook live stream. So thanks again, Elise.
Thank you, Ben.
So maybe we could just welcome in a few folks who are on the Zoom call while I get that all good and ready.
So is Roland doing that?
I can. Welcome everybody. Bienvenidos todos los sindicalistas. Démonos las manos y fuerza a nuestra unión. Welcome.
And just remember, if you want to speak, you're going to unmute yourself, and we're going to get this show on the road at 8 o'clock. I'm posting right now into the chat box how you can share the information. It says, post this to social media. Tune in to a Labor Day concert for all, co-sponsored by People's Music Network and Labor Heritage Foundation. This is a collaboration, folks. Maybe we could have just our host tonight just check in and say hello. Kimmin Williams from the Labor Heritage Foundation, would you like to say hello and let us know who you are, since you'll be helping us along the whole night? All right, so Kimmin, we're just looking for you there. And just also so folks know, we're going to be unmuting people one at a time. And we've got like 100 people who registered to be part of this event just on the Zoom call. So 34 folks are in the Zoom room already, and we'll certainly be getting lots more. Kimmin, do you want to introduce yourself and say hello?
Absolutely. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our Ode to Essential Workers. This is so important. We know what's going on in the world. This is 2020, so I'm glad we can all be here in solidarity tonight. So thank you very much for joining us. And then there's also Charlie King. Sorry, Charlie.
Hello, Kimmin. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm just fine. I'm here, I guess, primarily as a member of People's Music Network, and although a longtime supporter of Labor Heritage Foundation, and I'm glad to be sharing this co-host with you, Kimmin, and with all these beautiful faces, all these wonderful singers that you and I have known for so many years. It's great. It's going to be a wonderful Labor Day. I can't think of a better way to spend it than to be singing with all of you.
Cool. Well, it's 8 o'clock, so I think, Elise, that means you can take it away.
Yes. Hello. Greetings from the backlands of Silver Spring, Maryland, in my front yard. This is Elise Bryant. Executive Director of the Labor Heritage Foundation, saying to each and every one of you, welcome union members. We are in your presence, hand in hand together. We make the union strong. It's my honor and pleasure to bring to all of our family out there this ode to our essential workers. And I want to introduce and welcome my co-conspirator on this project, Ben Grosscup. Ben?
Hey friends, hello again. Great to be here, and thanks again, Elise, for initiating this. Oh, is it time for me to say my spiel now?
I think so, sweetie.
All right. Well, it's amazing. We have 54 people logged in on Facebook Live, 38 people here on the Zoom meeting. So just spread the word about this incredible show. I just wanted to say, you know, this has been quite a collaboration. As Charlie said a moment ago, you know, many PMN members have been going to the Great Labor Arts Exchange for many years. Actually, in 2019, the People's Music Network was a co-sponsor on a more official basis with the Great Labor Arts Exchange. So it's really been a partnership grown out of a lot of love and a lot of history. And we have 20 different performers tonight who are just going to really take this whole theme of Labor Day and bring it home. So I do want to mention briefly, actually, that the People's Music Network regularly has events that we sponsor online, and we have a number of them coming up, as a matter of fact. I'm just going to show you a few real quick. So it's like this is our website, and you know, under the events, and then a lot yes, share events, online events. This kind of gives you a little flavor of some of the things we're doing. This is tonight, ode to our essential workers. A little
How you doing, Ben?
Labor Hit People, an online concert featuring Martine tonight. Oh, yeah. Hey, you hear me, right?
I hear you now.
Okay. All right. Last one is we do open song swaps for PMN members. Songs of Freedom and Struggle is coming up on September 19th. So all this is organized through the People's Music Network. Peoplesmusic.org is our website. And I just wanted folks to know about that. And then I'm just going to say a few quick things about how we're running the program tonight. Lyrics, if you submitted your lyrics ahead of time, I have them in a folder. I'd be happy to share them on the screen if you want. Just so you know, if you ask for that, make it be the first thing you ask for. Hey, Ben, can you share the lyrics? Because what will happen is the lyrics will become very big, and that will enable everybody to see them, and your face gets kind of small. Just so you know that. Then the other thing is use the chat box to give written encouragement. We are trying to encourage one another throughout this celebration. And we have two different chat boxes, both the Zoom and the Facebook Live. And just a reminder to every performer, it's 5 minutes tonight per performer. We have an incredible show ahead of us. So we also have two wonderful hosts, both of whom are board members of the respective organizations represented here tonight, People's Music Network and Labor Heritage Foundation. Kimon Williams is a board member at the Labor Heritage Foundation. She's a regular participant in the Great Labor Arts Exchange, and she's a member of the DC Labor Chorus. And Charlie King is the treasurer of the People's Music Network and also a co-founder of the People's Music Network going back to the 1970s. So with that, I want to kick it back to Elise. And
Thanks,
sorry,
Ben.
I muted you.
It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. So I'm enjoying this end of the summer, probably beginning of fall air out here in the front yard. And I want to say that we're going to kick this off, start our evening with drumming. when Ben and I were planning this, I said, you know, it'd be so good to have some drumming because drumming is the heartbeat of the movement. And since we're making this an evening of a spiritual uprising of the heart, it'd be great to start with tabla. So please welcome our brother and the artist who creates our Joe Hill Award every year, the Joey, Matthew Redabaugh. Matthew, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
And as a quick introduction, yes, Matthew Redabaugh, a member of the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers, Local 1. Been around for quite a while. I just recently retired. I retired right into the middle of this pandemic. So strange things occur. But behind me is an ongoing project here. This is to be a quilt at some point. And I know you've seen those that have been with the Labor Heritage for a while, the quilts that have occurred. This is one that is still in progress and yet to be realized. And there we have the drums. And Ben, if this is not occurring as I may have not have checked the off ramp here. If I can.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Is it okay? All right. We went to all default. I was hoping that was all defaulted. All right. many of you have seen me play the tabla, which is bayan, the bass, and a dayan. This is 3 dayan. And a chico, which is very much untraditional, but was very happy to be able to share this with you. Thank you.
Yeah! Woo!
Thank you, Matthew. I'm Charlie King, and with Kim and Williams, I'm going to be emceeing this performance tonight, or the series of performances, and our main job is to keep things rolling because we have a lot of wonderful music and only so much time to share it. The next performer is a woman I've heard many times at the Great Labor Arts Exchange. I'm very eager to hear her tonight. And Lynn Marie Smith, I want you to let us know, first of all, what you thought of Matthew's drumming, and then tell us what you've got for us tonight.
So you just have to go ahead and unmute yourself, Lynn Marie Smith.
Matthew.
Oh yeah, start again.
Matthew was outstanding. What a way to open up the show. Give us the beat, the rhythm of the night. I'm Lynn Marie Smith. I am so happy to be here. I wish I could be there with all of you. I can't wait until we can be in each other's presence again. The piece I'd like to offer up is a piece constructed around women's suffrage. We put it together. We did a parody to Katy Perry's Roar, and it's entitled Women Vote. We're hoping that we know that women, we can make a difference, and we're going to do that in this election, and I hope you enjoy it. Ben, if you want to put the lyrics up, you can. And here it goes. Love you all. We have to meet the moment, use our voice. Use our vote to make the rightful choice.
Maybe,
to make change
Lynn,
to
sorry to interrupt.
policies.
Just wanted to let you know we want to get that audio track in. Can we try that one more time with the because you got that beautiful audio track behind you.
It's not up. It's not up?
Yeah, we're going to do the share screen.
Oh, okay. I need to do that.
Yep. Share screen, and then this will be real quick, folks. Little Zoom intervention here. Okay.
Share screen. There we go.
And then you got basic and then advanced.
Okay, we got to go through that one again. Okay.
And then computer
Share.
music or computer sound only, and then share.
Share music, computer sound only. Share. Okay.
Okay. Now you can
Ready?
press play and we'll hear it.
All righty. Thank you, brother. New world for us all. That's good. We have to meet the moment, use our voice. Use our vote to make the rightful choice, to make change to policies. Equal rights for you and me. If the first woman turned it upside down, all of us women can turn it around. 100 years of her story. Women marching for dignity. We've been held back long enough. As women we're strong and tough. Arm in arm in unity. Unified for the world to see. Organizing had enough. Pushing back, we're strong and tough. Making change to policies. We've got the right. We are fighters on fire. Justice unite us. We are the champions. The world's gonna hear us. Louder, voting with power. Speaking in one voice. The world's gonna hear us. Oh yeah. Well, use our votes to speak as one. Looking for a new dawning day to come. Real change is here at last. Seize the moment, can't let it pass. Me for you and you for me. We'll march together till we all are free. In solidarity for all the world to see. Through our votes, they'll hear our roar. Almost too big to ignore. We've been held down for too long. We've got right, we are fighters on fire. Justice. Oh, yeah. The world's gonna hear us more louder, more with power. We are inspired. The world's gonna hear us. Oh, women vote, women vote. Oh yeah, women vote, vote, vote. Oh, 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 women vote. Women vote, vote, vote. Women vote, vote, vote. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Women vote, vote. This is our time. This is our time. This is our moment. This is our moment. Collectively. And all we as women have to do is vote, 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 vote. We got the right. We are fighters on fire. Justice will guide us. We are the champions. The world's gonna hear us. Oh, louder, more with power. We are the champions. The world's gonna hear us. Oh yeah. In the name of your grandmother, in the name of your mother, in the name of justice, the world's gonna hear us. Wow. Love it.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Lynn Marie, the Motown diva, y'all. Take a minute, take a breather. I know y'all were dancing. I was too. All right. Thank you so much, Lynn Marie. That was.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Charlie. Anything to get us kicked off with, Charlie, on your next performance?
That wasn't me, I swear. Lynn. So many times I've seen Lynn Marie Smith rock the room down in DC. And as far as the message in that song, all I can say is from your lips to God's ears, Lynn. Thank you. My job makes me crazy. I'm always behind, even though I am not one to shirk. And some fuzzy folk singer repeats in my mind that my life should be more than my work. Well, I like the work that I do, and I don't mind earning my pay, but there's so much to do when the workday is through. Bring back the 8-hour day. Say you work at a white-collar job. You get paid at a fixed monthly rate, but you come in for meetings a half hour early. You're working a full hour late. Then you sit for an hour in traffic with the rest of the overtime drones. There's a latchkey kid you must chase off to bed, for you eat a cold supper alone. Oh, bring back the 8-hour day. When did we give it away? There's so much to do when the workday is through. Bring back the 8-hour day. There's a factory worker we know. Joe Hill called him Mr. Block. If the foreman forgot him, he'd work till he dropped and he'd never punch out on the clock. Now they lay off 10 workers a week. Some are working part-time with no frills. Mr. Block doesn't care, he got money to spare. Let the rest of the world go to hell. Well, I remember some workers in Flint, auto workers. They went on strike to climb out of that hole where half the town works 60 hours a week while the other half rots on the dole. What good is that double time check when your town and your family is shot? We need some enjoyment. We want full employment. We will not be bullied or bought. And they said, bring back the 8-hour day. Sing it with me. When did we give it away? When did we give it away? There's so much to do. There's so much to do when the workday is through. Bring back the 8-hour day. When I was a kid, Mom stayed home, and we lived on Dad's blue-collar pay. Our standard of living was decent and sweet, just as good as what I've got today. But my wife has a good paying job, and me, well, I'm doing okay. And we're putting out 99 hours a week. Tell me, who the hell's getting my pay? Hey, bring back the 8-hour day. When do we give it away? When did we give it away? So much to do. There's so much to do when the workday is through. Bring back the 8-hour day. They got cellular phones for your pocket. They got notebook PCs for your lap. If you crawl off to sleep, you stay close to some beeper. Now, why do we stand for this crap? Why do we stand for this crap? Bring back the 8-hour day. When did we give it away? It's my best line, too. There's so much to do when the workday is through. Bring back the 8-hour day. In 1886, in Chicago, in Haymarket Square, they gathered from shipyard, from mine and from mill, just to march in the sun and the air. They'd been slaving from dawn until dusk, but not on the 1st of May, 'cause you can't smell the flowers when you're working 12 hours. So they struck for an 8-hour day. Hey, bring back the 8-hour day. Bring back the 5-day week. Bring back the 5-day week. When did we give it away? When did we give it away? How did it become an antique? How did it become an antique? I like the work I do. I like the work that I do. And I don't mind earning. I don't mind earning my pay. But there's so much to do. There's so much to do when the workday is through. Bring back the 8-hour day. So I take off my singer hat and I put back on my MC hat, and I get to introduce one of my favorite people. Well, if you're ever going to have an outdoor event and you want to galvanize a crowd, you want to have Francisco Herrera. Francisco, what do you have for us?
All right, Charlie, bring back the 8-hour day. Let's get organized. I loved it. Thank you very much. Wonderful piece, like always. Get us focused and guide and directed in a very good way. So you know what? Another thing we need to be organizing, and we need to freeze this country, is the horrific caging of our children. It's just unspeakable. So several of us, my sister Liliana, Diana Gameros, Kev Choice, got together. We've been singing this song. Our children are sacred. refrain's very easy. Our children are sacred. Our children are beautiful. Our children are a gift. Our children are sacred. In Spanish and English. And you know the trick of singing in Spanish, just hook up on the vowels. A, E, O, goes. Cuánta dulzura y valor de una madre y su hija que migra y camina hacia una vida mejor. If this is really the home of the brave, may our gates now be open, for you had the courage to walk through a perilous fight with a child in your arms. Our children are sacred, nuestros niños son sagrados. Our children are beautiful, bellas son. Our children are a gift, son el regalo más amado. Our children are sacred, sagrados son. Y aquí están, cruzando fronteras. Y aquí están, trayendo la verdad. Son la voz de Dios y nuestra conciencia, pues por la violencia cruzando están. Together, our children are sacred, nuestros niños son sagrados. Our children are beautiful, bellas son. Our children are a gift, son el regalo más amado. Our children are sacred, sagrados son. And here they come, eyes wide open to the violence we have caused. They come bearing gifts for a better tomorrow, healing the sorrow, opening heart. Oh, our children are sacred, nuestros niños son sagrados. Our children are beautiful, bellas son. Our children are a gift, son el regalo más amado. Our children are sacred, sagrados son. Y aquí están, llenas de esperanza, de una vida con ganas de amar, pues son las maestras, doctores, artistas, madres, ingenieras de un mundo de paz. Our children are sacred, nuestras niñas son sagradas. Our children are beautiful, bellas son. Our children are a gift, son el regalo más amado. Our children are sacred, sagrados. So here's the band. Our children are sacred. We welcome and embrace the family, yeah, and give them a love. We declare sanctuary, yeah, building bridges, not a wall, yeah, sanctuary. We all belong to the earth, yeah. Our children are sacred, yeah, yeah. Sagrados son, por eso vamos a cuidarlos. Sagrados son, quererlos, amarlos. Sagrados son. Our children are sacred, nuestros niños sagrados son. Our children are sacred, nuestros niños sagrados son. Our children are sacred, nuestros niñas sagradas son. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gracias. Let's keep organizing.
Francisco, thank you so much for sharing that. It's a message that just transcends language. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Next up, we have Colleen Cateau. Colleen, you ready?
Hi, everyone. Yes, I am ready. And I'm so glad to be just reacting to Francisco. We had the great time singing that together many years back, not so long ago, at the gates of the SOAW and gates of Fort Benning with the SOAW. So thank you, Francisco. Siempre. Enhorabuena. Sí, te quiero mucho. And another person that Francisco, sang with many times was Sean Fromer. So I'm singing this song in his honor, and that's another longer story. Before I sing my song, I just want to say that I'd be remiss not to say where I am I'm on the indigenous land of the Haudenosaunee, the sacred land of the Haudenosaunee here in central New York. And so I'm from New York, that's where I live now. And I wrote this song many years ago, and I had a dream, and I just woke up and immediately started writing the song, and then thinking about what it was meaning, what it was saying, and it was about crossing the Hudson. I'm like, well, that's not the right name for the Hudson, so I did some research, and I did find out that it really means the place where the river that flows, the great waters that flow in both directions, that flow both ways. And that's the Lenape gave it that name, but many, many indigenous people benefited from that. So we have to be, and I want to write this song because we have to be stewards right now. That's what the indigenous taught us, to be stewards of the land. And the essential workers are like the stewards, right now. And we have to set things right and turn it around. So, and I mentioned Mary Kate. She was a wonderful People's Music Network member in Lawrence and always organizing. So it's called Lawrence Town. I'm going back to Lawrence, to a place in time not long ago. I'm going back to Lawrence, where the workers sparked a dream. I'm going back to Lawrence, where once no brick defied the green, where east makes me retrace my steps, and forest seems to separate what the highway can't connect. What is it that I'm remembering when I cross the bridge to Lawrence Town, across the mighty Berkshires, where tundra reigned before hemlock and white pine, across where the great waters flow forever and ever. I'm going back to Lawrence. Mary Kate is organizing there, and I'm going back to Lawrence, Mass, where the workers sparked the dream. 'cause the cry is always the same. The cry is always the same. We want to be free. John Fromer presente.
Presente. Thank you, Colleen. That was beautiful. What a treat on Labor Day to be able to be singing in the presence of all of you, and who represents the songs and the theater and the organizing of Working People better than Cy Khan. Cy, what did you think of Colleen and her song?
Go ahead and unmute yourself, Cy.
Charlie, I thought you had the power to do that. Am I unmuted now?
Yeah, we hear you
Yes.
great.
All right. What I thought of Colleen tonight was what I always think of Colleen since I first heard her, which is there's extraordinary grace and an ability to use the power of understatement to create enormous power and beauty. I appreciated the recognition of the sacred lands on which we all sit and work, and the emphasis on our being stewards of all that we hold dear. Colleen, thank you so much. My sisters, my brothers, happy Labor Day. I am wearing a shirt from the old Socialist Labor Hall in Barre, Vermont, Barre, just like in a ballet studio, but a world away. If you are ever in Vermont, go back and see where Emma Goldman and so many of the great radicals of the last couple of centuries walked and spoke. I will never forget this year's 4th of July, because the speaker that day was someone we see on the television all the time. And it's because of this person whose name I shall not speak, kind of like Oscar Wilde, that the importance of registering to vote and of voting this November has never been of higher importance. My friend Art Menius, a fellow North Carolinian, and I launched Folk Vote some months ago to use the power of us as musicians and the power of music itself to encourage people to register and vote this November. Just Google Folk Vote. You'll find a wonderful song from my brother, Charlie King there, many other songs. Here's what you need to do, if you want to, of course. Here's what you need to do. Use every means at your disposal to encourage people to recognize the critical nature of this election, of the need to preserve what democracy we have and to create an opportunity to reestablish a truly more perfect union. Write a song. Borrow a song from Charlie or from any other great folks who have submitted them. Send the song to Folk Vote, but more importantly, every time you reach out to your friends, to your fans, on social media, on your website, in your online concerts, every way, tell them, please register, please vote. On the 4th of July, a certain person spoke at Mount Rushmore in front of the sculptures of 4 United States presidents. That's only their heads, and the heads are 60 feet tall. They must have been 200 feet tall. And at one point, this person said that he hoped that young people would appreciate the beauty, the grandeur, the grace of our national parks, and in particular, that they would visit Yosemites. Yosemites? And I know when a gift has been handed to me, Ben is going to help us appreciate that gift.
When they gaze upon Yosemite,
Yosemite? Wait, I got it. It's a shout out for us. Yosemite. I've got some news for you. It's finally okay to be an American Jew. He spoke in front of 4 real presidents. Every word was covered. I haven't been this happy since bagels were discovered. Yosemite, have you heard the news? Our saintly Christian president gave a shout out to us Jews. But better wait a minute before you jump for joy. If you spell yo backwards, what you get is oi. He could have said, yo, Baptist. Could have said, yo, Sikh. He could say, yo, Buddhist. Every time he speaks, he could have said, Yoruba. But on that sacred day, in front of all the cameras, what did he choose to say? Oh, Semite, have you heard the news? Our saintly Christian president gave a shout out to us Jews. But better wait a minute before you jump for joy. If you spell yo backwards, what you get is oi, oi. This is the season, these high holy days. We gather in the synagogue to sing our songs of praise. Then on Yom Kippur, we hear those holy words. But the greatest celebration will come November 3rd. What a joy that day will be. We'll sing and dance and shout. So go get your mail-in ballot. It's time to vote him out. Yosemite, have you heard the news? Our saintly Christian president gave a shout out to us Jews. But better wait a minute before you jump for joy. If you spell yo backwards, what you get is oi. Oi gewalt. Weh is mir, oi weh. Oi weh. Oi weh. Oi weh. Oi weh. Oi weh. Oi weh.
Woohoo! Let me get my composure. That was fantastic. Thank you, Sai. I think we all needed that laugh, and thank you. That is just one oi. I got nothing. Thank you so much for sharing. Next up, it's my honor to introduce Miss Luci Murphy. Ready, Lucy?
Let's see, I'm
Yeah, we hear you.
MacGyver. See, am I unmuted? It says unmute myself.
We hear you good.
Okay, because this is still. So what I'm presenting is a YouTube of members of the Black Workers Center Chorus in DC who have been out singing for tenants who are threatened with dislocation, and out on River Road in Bethesda to protest the desecration of African cemetery right there on River Road. So if Ben Grosscup could bring up the recording,
Sure thing.
we will get to hear some harmony.
We who believe in justice cannot rest.
Cannot rest.
We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in justice cannot rest, cannot rest. Oh no. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes.
Until the killing of black men, black mothers' sons, is as important as the killing of white men, white mothers' sons.
We who believe in justice cannot rest. Justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Me young people come first. They come first. They have the courage where we fail. If I can shed some light as they follow us through the gale, we who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. And that which touches me most is that I had a chance to work with people, passing on to others that which was passed on to me. We who believe in justice cannot rest, cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. The older I get, the better I know that the secret of my going on is when the reins are in the hands of the young who dare to run against the storm. We who believe in justice cannot rest, cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Struggling myself don't mean a whole lot. I've come to realize that teaching others to stand and fight is the only way our struggle survives. We who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Not needing to clutch for power, not needing the light just to shine on me. I need to be just one in the number as we stand against tyranny. We who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. I'm a woman who speaks in a voice, and I must be heard. Sometimes I am quite difficult. I bow to no man's word. We who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in justice cannot rest, cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. So anyone who wants to hear that again can go to YouTube, and if you put in "We Who Believe in Justice," Ella's song, we changed the word from "We Who Believe in Freedom" to "We Who Believe in Justice," because we felt that we have a lot of freedom. We have the freedom to starve. We have the freedom to be homeless.
We have the freedom to go without medical care. And so maybe what we really need is some justice. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucy. That was wonderful. Now I have the pleasure of introducing a longtime friend and one who's taught me a lot about labor history and labor culture, and especially the legacy of Joe Hill. So please welcome George Mann. George, what do you think about that song from Lucy and Friends?
Well, hello, Charlie. Can you hear me okay? Just checking.
Just fine.
Okay. Well, one of my favorites of those songs that I first heard Sweet Honey and the Rock sing many, many years ago, and of course that I first heard at the Labor Arts Exchange probably 20 years ago. I believe it was Elise Bryant the first time I heard that sung live. Just a powerful song and a beautiful song, and reminds us that whether it's freedom or justice or both, the struggle is never over. And such a beautiful chorus and beautiful, a nice live take, Lucy. Just a beautiful version. So now I've got a video, Ben. I'm not going to do his live song tonight. I'm just wrapping up a new record, and this is a song that I wanted to include tonight. So I whipped up a little video with a lot of photos of historical strikes, especially for miners. This song comes from the 1930s from a woman named Florence Reese. It's called "Which Side Are You On?" And she wrote this when her husband and her were part of the mine workers' struggles down there in Kentucky, bloody Harlan County. And they were coming to beat her husband up or worse, and he cleared out of town, and they trashed the house, the thugs. They broke in, and they searched the closets and under the bed and basically made sure he wasn't hiding anywhere. And after they told her, basically, you tell me we're coming back, she sat down at the table in her anger, grabbed a page off the calendar, and wrote the words for this immortal labor song called "Which Side Are You On?" And I have a wonderful band of musicians in Ithaca that I've just completed a new record with, and this is one of the songs that's going to be on it.
You can go ahead and mute and I'll play.
And
my mistake. I'll start that again.
Good workers, good news to you I'll tell of how the good old Union has come in here to dwell. Which side are you on? 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 My daddy was a miner, now he's in the air and sun, but he'll stick with the Union till every battle's won. Which side are you on? 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 They say in Harlan County there are no neutrals there. You're either with the Union or a thug for J.H. Blair. Which side are you on? 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 Can you stand it? Or tell me how you can. Will you be a lousy scab or will you take a stand? Which listen to their lies. Us poor folk haven't got a chance unless we organize. Which side are you on? 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 Tell me, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Wow. Thank you for sharing that, George. That photography that you found in the archive was amazing, but also like just bringing it to current day. We're still asking the same questions, aren't we? Just
Oh yeah, well, I mean, the miners, of course, are one of the most radical unions in history and have gone through some of the bloodiest battles, from, of course, the battles of Mingo County and Blair Mountain, right through Harlan County, and of course the Sago mine disaster. So, happy Labor Day, everybody! Cheers. Best wishes.
next we have María Gallegos. Am I saying that right, Maria?
Almost, Gallegos.
Gallegos. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Muy buenas tardes, muy buenas noches for some of you. My name is María Gallegos, and I am coming to you from Tiwa land, which is now known as Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is the land of my ancestors, and I'm proud to be part of this concert tonight. What did you all think of George's rendition of Which Side Are You On? Please clap, thumbs up, make some noise, holla. That was badass. Can I say badass? Because I did. That was badass. That funk is something else. What? Yeah. All right. So tonight, I'm not going to sing because I don't sing, but I'm going to do a poem. I wrote this poem when I was a student at the National Labor College about 10 years ago at this point. It was relevant then, and it's relevant now. All work is good work. All work is honorable, and we should always remember that. The people who take care of our offices for us when we're not there are not invisible. And my piece is honoring working class women. Many years ago when I worked for a government entity and our cleaning crew would come in the wee hours of the early morning, it used to frustrate me when they got in trouble for, you know, for some of the stuff they didn't do because they didn't know any better. And I got in trouble a lot because I stood up for them. But anyway, I wrote this poem, and tonight I want to dedicate it to a woman that I know who is a cleaning lady, and she works very hard and she does everything that she can to support her family. And so tonight, my poem is dedicated to her, and that is my sister Lupita. So here we go. Invisible super cleaning woman. Most of you are invisible, in and out of our workspace, unnoticed, undetected, your face reflected in obsidian, polished, smoking glass, working class game, no name in gold on the door of your office, cleaning, supply room. No space for a desk, only a broom, and cluttered shelves of products to erase our dirty work. Wasteful of recyclable stuff, never have enough. Swish, swash, flush, away the grime, keep, clean, sweep, into a neat heap. From 6 to 2 today, yesterday, and tomorrow. It is you, Leti, Pati, Alba, Maria 1, Maria 2, can I ever forget you. Intelligent, interesting, invisible, super cleaning woman, you are not invisible to me. Thank you all.
Maria, thank you so much for making those people visible to us. The next performers are also people that I've celebrated labor history with, and people who, like you, Maria, make the invisible, the unsung heard, and the invisible seen. Magpie, Greg Artzner, and Terry Leonino. What did you all have to think? What did you have to say about Maria's poem, Greg, Terry?
It was stunning.
It was
I mean,
just
and so
beautiful.
moving and so true. There are so many people that are around us all the time that we don't take the time to see. And it's really important that we celebrate them.
Beautifully done.
And it was gorgeous.
We're going to sing a song that was written by Ronnie Gilbert and Jeff Langley. And it's in the voice of Mother Jones, whose picture we just saw back on George's video. And when we first heard this song, it just brought us to tears. We thought it was a pretty powerful song, so we've been singing it for quite a few years now. It's called Build High the Bridge. That you are living, and do you ask, why must it be this way? Have you sat down with your neighbor who labors at your side and dared to speak of a new and brighter day? Are your children ignorant and hungry? Can you stand it? Tell me how you can. How long will you wait to take what's rightly yours, to change your fate? Every woman, every man. Build high the bridge from span to span. Look up, fellow workers, the moment's now at hand. Join your comrades on the line and don't let them fall. For in union there's a place for one and all. Were you born a native to this country? Or were you born somewhere in foreign parts? What happened to the promise that brought you across the sea with the flame of freedom burning in your hearts? It was dignity and hope they said you'd find here if you would join in the building of this land. But the barons of gold, like the barons of old, keep you poor and chained like serfs at their command. But build high the bridge from span to span. Look up, fellow workers, the moment's now at hand. Join your comrades on the line and don't let them fall. For in union there is strength for one and all. Whose strong hands dig the black gold from the mountain? Who tills the soil, runs the foundry and the mill? Don't you know, my friends, you've just to stand your ground and fold your arms, and the whole wide world stands still. Build high the bridge from span to span. Look up, fellow workers, the moment's now at hand. Join your comrades on the line and don't let them fall. For in union there's a place for all. Yes, in union there is strength for all. Build a union with hope for one and all.
Greg, Terry, that was amazing. It makes me like want to join out, like go out and join like 3 or 4 unions. Like, let's just do it all, right? Let's just take over the world right now and solve everything and like be strong together, right? And fight this. Like, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. That was fantastic. Thank you.
Preach it, come on.
Next, I have Alexandra Bradbury. Al, are you up and ready?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. How did you feel about Magpie?
Oh my goodness, I was just blown away. What gorgeous harmonies and what a song. And such a perfect song for now when we have on the one hand a president who wants to build high the wall, and our side is about building high the bridge. Oh, just perfect and really stirring. As you said, it makes you want to go out and act. My name's Alexandra Bradbury. I'm also the editor of a magazine called Labor Notes, which maybe some people out there read. And this song I wrote the melody, but I paraphrased the words from some wisdom from a great unionist a couple hundred years ago. And I'll just add that I think, you know, none of us could dispute that the election this year is profoundly important, and that voting is profoundly important, and also that there is so much more we have to do to build the movements that we need to change the world, and this country in particular. I've been inspired at the action that we've seen this summer. So many people in the streets fighting to make Black lives really matter in this country. So many workers walking off the job and taking action at work, and we know everything we've won in labor we've had to fight for. So here's the song. Well, some folks want the omelet, but they don't want eggs to break. Some folks want the muffins, but they don't want to bake. Some folks want your labor, they don't want to pay vacations. And some folks want their freedom, but they don't want agitation. But you gotta plow the ground if you want to grow the crop. Gotta take the thunder, it comes with the raindrops. Gotta face that awful roar if you're going to the sea. And you've gotta agitate if you're going to be free, because power concedes nothing. Power concedes nothing. Power concedes nothing without a demand. Never has, never will. Sing that with me. Power concedes nothing. Power concedes nothing. Power concedes nothing without a demand. Never has, never will. If you tell me how much misery working people will put up with, I'll tell you how much misery they're going to get stuck with. That's the words of Frederick Douglass, and he hasn't been wrong yet. Said we don't get all we pay for, but we pay for all we get, because power concedes nothing. Power concedes nothing. Power concedes nothing without a demand. Never has, never will, never has, never will, never has, never will. Thank you.
Well said, Al, and well sung. Thank you so much. Our next performer is another one of the young poets and vibrant women that have brought the Great Labor Arts Exchange alive and have brought so much life to the performances we see on the People's Music Network website. So please give a strong welcome to Jen Dog. Jen, what did you think of Al Bradbury's song?
I thought that was pretty dope, and I especially liked hearing it a cappella and listening to the beat and incorporating the quotes, and it was beautiful, you know, and definitely speaks to, you know, the sacrifices that we need to make in order to, you know, make this happen, you know. So thank you for that. So this song is, hi, my name is Jen Dog Lone Wolf, and I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm currently upstate New York, in the land of the Lenape and Algonquin and Mohican, Muncie. And the song I'm gonna do is called State of the World. And that's world, WHIRLED. So, and this beat is made by, it's produced by a guy by the name of Pablo Shifty, one of my Polish brothers out in Amsterdam.
Oh, do you want to have the share computer sound? I think I just enabled it, but we might be hearing through your speakers, through your speakers and then your mic. Share screen.
Yeah, I thought I did that. I turned off for some reason.
Cool.
It was too much. It was too much for the computer. Oh, I see. I didn't hit the share.
Oh, we see it now.
You
Yeah,
see it?
we see
Okay.
It says you're sharing sound. We should
All right.
be good.
Cool beans, everybody. So, yeah, here we go.
Without the people, there is no movement. You are the movement. You dictate the movement. You lead the movement. And if you cannot seize this moment in history to define a movement that is your movement and your rights and your pain and your suffering.
Most victims are not a pot to piss in. I like that cause the shiesty politicians protest but they don't get paid to listen. Hands up and it ain't no palms and glisten. Still overseas and all blacks and Native women. Still cracks in this vast aqua system. Corrupt leaders cause the people didn't pick them. Medical and food industry is sickening.
Yo, where do I start? So intertwined, premeditated, ill-fated victims. This hierarchy is post-dated. Intentions evil, delivering speeches unbelievable. There ain't no good sequel. Be victor or the beast will eat you. It's already ceased to be an engine to serve the people. Governmental, 2 words of the evil that men do. The fraudulent Babylon, God, our young is on heroin. People lost in the forefront with barely foundation to stand on. Barricaded in worlds, enveloped in girls. Insurrection, my kitchen stay curl. Fools running around like heads with soft torsos. Who's satisfied with morsels? Remember what life taught you. Divided, we're conquered. Together, we not lost. What's the method? Together, well, it won't exceed the cost. And that's for sure. Your fight should be my fight and mine yours. Tolerating on pause. Get them verbs off pause. Get them verbs off pause. Tolerating on pause. Get them verbs off pause. Get them verbs off pause. Get them birds off pause. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chain.
Most victims are not a pot to piss in. I like that cause the shiesty politicians protest but they don't get paid to listen. Hands up and it ain't our palms that glisten. Still overseas and on blacks and Native women. Still cracks in this vast aqua system. Corrupt leaders cause the people didn't pick up. Medical and food industry is sickening.
Babies the arms of their moms. Poor dad, brown buckets, broken, worn, disappeared with no regards. Life already been hard, working for the man until you die in the job. Filthy, greedy slobs, not much change since Africa. They stole people, then added evil, a formula. Created cheap labor, free, mad heat, slave labor. Evolved to mad beef on our streets. So I spit my piece on this beat unique. I need my people healthy, brain, teeth to feet. Medicare, health scare, seem like no one with wealth care about this brown melanation. Cards ain't dealt fair. There's too many humans whose food supply is too bare, and too many humans, and too many children, too many secrets to bear, and too many poor created from the wealthy don't care. Mad doctors selling drugs, too much corporate welfare.
I demand anyone to get into my faith. This is your movement, your resources, and you step to the plate and you demand what is rightfully yours. You demand what is rightfully yours. Say Black Lives Matter as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3.
Black Lives Matter, y'all.
That was dope. Shout out to your friend in Amsterdam for the track, but you like that the lyrics, like you tell a story, and it was a great story. So thank you. It was amazing. It was amazing. I'm biased, y'all. I did Jen Dog's class at the Great Labor Arts Exchange, but it doesn't mean it wasn't amazing.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Next up, we have Tom Jurovich. Is that right, Tom?
You got
ready?
it.
Great. How'd you feel about Jen Dog's performance?
Oh my God, you rock. I mean, you should have seen all these bobbleheads bumping up on the screen. You know, this is the state of the world. You got it. You know, whether it's the verbs or the adjectives, you got it. I'm going to sing a song by my old friend Eddie Haleva. And you know, as the fight for Black lives has just exploded in this country, I think so many of us are looking backward at our history, you know, and the context for this whole fight. And that wasn't just something that started last week or last month. And Eddie, you know, Eddie was an old Red. He was a member of the UE. He came to my house, showed up in the mid 80s when he said he'd closed his third plant. And he always had this view of history that I never had. And I want to sing this song for Eddie tonight. And I want to sing for everybody here too. And as Eddie said when he came in, when the song was brand new, he said, I stole the line from the best. I'll take all the ups and downs this old world can give, all the ins and all the outs, as long as I might live. I am the iron of the earth, tempered in flame, the grind and wheel of history. Freedom knows my name, 'cause I've been high and I've been low. Someday I'll rise again. Throughout the land I'm a working woman, working man. I got a world to win. I fought, marched in the other days, and yet I struggle on. Raise the banner faithfully, heroes dead and gone. I am the shoulder on the wheel, the master of my brain, and I till the soil of history. Freedom knows my name, 'cause I've been high and I've been low. Someday I'll rise again. Throughout the land I'm a working woman, working man. I got a world to win. I heard the lies heard the alibis, seen the games they play. Those who only realize they're only in the way. For I will know the universe and all that does remain. I am the hopes and the dreams of life. Freedom knows my name. 'Cause I've been high and I've been low. Someday I'll rise again. Throughout the land, I'm a working woman, a working man. I got a world to win.
Thank you, Tom. That was great. Great to see you. Great to hear you. Great to share this Labor Day with you. Our next performer, I think probably I first met her at the School of the Americas Watch, but also at the Great Labor Arts Exchange, and most recently helping to raise money for the Poor People's Campaign right on the People's Music Network when she sang with 3 other women who are here tonight. And I guess I won't say anything more except to ask Liliana Herrera, how are you? What are you going to give us? And what did you think of Tom's song?
Good evening. Buenas noches. Buenas tardes. Can everybody hear me okay? Thumbs up. I am so happy to hear all of you with your beautiful performances. Tom, that was a very moving song. It also makes me think about how important it is to hold our traditions alive in the folklore, right, of traditional labor music and labor culture. And I love how we've interwoven different styles of music tonight. And yours was just a very, very touching and very heartfelt song. Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure to be here with all of you, and sending greetings from the Bay Area, San Francisco, California, Califas, Aztlán, proud Chicana over here in Ohlone territory, and sending so much love to all of you sisters and brothers in this movement. Now, the song I'm going to do is called We Are One, and I wrote it this afternoon for the occasion. So here goes. We are workers under the sun, in different colors we are spun, like earthly weavings of different songs, challenging systems that make us know. We are one. Ooh, oh, we are one. Under the sun, yeah, yeah. We are one. Yeah. Political parties making us dumb, denying their class war, says there is none. Consume and be happy with your little crumbs. Just don't rock the boat, just do your damn job. Don't worry about racial divisions, toxic emissions, housing conditions, that whole education about labor relations, indoctrination. We are one, yeah. All of us You know and I know it. Somos uno. We are one. Ooh, we are one. The blues and the reds, they say we're strong, while fueling world wars like the Wall Street pawns. Keeping it civil, they say, in this political storm. We're voting for the less evil. It's now our new norm. And I don't like it, but we can grow brighter, just like the stars, blaring our knowledge when most of it's dark. Rejecting derision, create common vision. It's not superstition, more like long division, right? Ooh, yeah, we are one. So let us remember, beyond the 3rd of November, we are one. This ain't the Middle Ages. Free the children from those cages. We need to build more unity, not police impunity. Let's make reparations, not bomb foreign nations. Honor all our relations. Oh, forgive us, our First Nations. Because all lives matter, but they won't matter till Black Lives Matter. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Let's not forget, we are one. We are one. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias.
Oh my gosh, Liliana. Okay, in the chat, we were just, sorry, I know we're getting off track. Did you write this today? You wrote this today? Oh my God.
So rough. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. That was just, thank you for sharing. That was fantastic. Also, I just love language, like one. Sorry, it was just great.
We are one. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right.
Much love to you all.
Next up, I have Haley Hammer. Haley?
All right, now I'm unmuted.
There you go.
Wow. Oh, it was so good to hear you, Liliana. We had a gig we were going to do, and then COVID hit right when we were going to play, and I haven't seen you in so long. It's so good to see you and hear you. Your songs are beautiful, and as beautiful as your voice. Yeah. So, well, a couple of weeks ago, there were over 800 demonstrations at post offices in different places around the country. And I hosted one at the Berkeley post office, the main post office, where we'd had many rallies before, so I was very familiar with playing there. And I wrote this song to Please Mr. Postman, and it's Please Mr. Postmaster. I talked to my mail carrier a couple of weeks ago, and I said, how are things going? And he said, I walk in there, I feel like I'm in the 15th century. So, stop. Oh, yes. Wait a minute, Postmaster. Wait, Postmaster. Mr. DeJoy, please look and see if you can let our postal services be. What you're doing appears to me to be a threat to our democracy. There must be some way today that this insanity will go away. Removing mailboxes and sorting machines, it's the worst that we've ever seen. We've been watching your tricks, Mr. Postmaster, so impatiently. We're on the lookout, we see what you do, and we're gonna keep our eyes on you. Mr. DeJoy, you better look and see if something better's in your bag for me. Postal services are on the line, sending chills up and down my spine. So many days we've asked you why, as your crimes pile up and multiply. You say you'll stop to make us feel better, but we want guarantees to mail our letters. Mr. DeJoy, we want to look and see that our mail ballots will be guaranteed. Voter suppression is a crime. You sent chills up and down my spine. You gotta wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh yeah, you gotta wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh yeah, Mr. Postmaster, look and see. Deliver the letter, the sooner the better. Postmaster General. Thanks. This is Randy Burge, my partner, who was playing along.
Yay, Resistor!
Thank you, Hallie. That was great. So I don't know, how do you introduce an entire chorus, especially when some of my best friends and finest singers are in it? Who's gonna, is it you, Roland? Are you gonna introduce the chorus? Please welcome Roland Gutierrez. And Roland, what did you think about Mr. Postmaster?
I loved it. I was fortunate enough to watch a video of Hallie, and I posted it on the Labor Heritage Foundation's Facebook page a couple of weeks ago, so I heard it then. I loved it more now because it was a much clearer sound, and I said it's on point. So great job, Hallie. Everybody's doing such a great job tonight. I am just feeling so good. This is great medicine. Anyway, I want to introduce our DC LC, DC Labor Chorus video. It's going to take us all. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart. We did not come this far to give up now. That's the name of the song, written and composed by our wonderful Steve Jones, and sung by a chorus and put together by a wonderful young lady named Nadja. The video is very poignant. That listen to the lyrics, listen to the names. Steve gave us a little story recently that Bree Newsom, she found out from somebody who knew her. She had been kind of in a funk, and when she heard this song, you know, it just lifted her right up. So we hope it lifts you all up too. Thank you. Go ahead, Ben.
We did not come this far to give up now. Like days of old behind the freedom cloud. I have this faith deep in my heart somehow. We did not come this far to give up now.
I dreamed I saw Velma Hopkins last night. I said you died long ago. Then she said, I ain't dead. I came back 'cause I need you to know. She said I saw Bree Newsom climbing up that flagpole. She took that thing down, that slavery flag would not fly. And as long as folks have courage like that, I will never die.
And we did this far to give up now. Like days of old behind freedom, love. I have this faith deep in my heart somehow. We did not come this far to give up now. I dreamed I saw Pete Seeger last night. I said you died long ago. Then he said, nah, I ain't dead. I came back 'cause I need you to know. I've seen the Puerto Rican people protesting, held a general strike, they kicked the governor out. And as long as folks have courage like that, I'll be singing in the crowd. We did not come this far to give up now. Like days of old behind the freedom love. I have this faith deep in my heart somehow. We did not come this far to give up now. I dreamed I saw Dr. King last night. I said you died long ago. Then he said, no, I ain't dead. I came back 'cause I need you to know. I seen a new poor people's campaign, mending what's broken to finish what we began. And as long as folks have courage like that, the world will understand. And we did not come this far to give up now. Like days of old behind the freedom cloud. I have this faith deep in my heart somehow. We did not come this far to give up now.
Thank you for sharing, Roland. And I'm just going to quickly put on my Labor Heritage Foundation hat and say, we do have these amazing shirts that say vote like Black Lives Matter. Oh, Bev, you have one on. That's fantastic. That is great for promo. Perfect. I will drop the link. Thank you for wearing that, Bev. And now, Bev Grant.
That was gorgeous. I've heard this before. I think it seems to me like the video got enhanced somehow from the first time I heard it, but it's beautiful. Everything about it was just, it brings tears to me. It's a very moving song, and the execution was great. And all the soloists, I thought you all did just wonderful, wonderful job. So I'm gonna do a song I wrote a few years ago in the voice of a sewing machine. It's called I Am a Sewing Machine, and I wrote it in remembrance of the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory workers who lost their lives because the doors were locked and they couldn't get out from the raging fire. And then just about maybe 5 or 6 years ago in Dhaka, Bangladesh, there was a fire in the Tazreen clothing factory that was a carbon copy of the Triangle Fire, and I just wanted to write something that would connect the two of them, and this is what I came up with. I am a sewing machine, stitching your stylish new clothes, and right beside me, others just like me sit here neatly in rows. My purse lives and works here each day. She can't be more than 50. She's constantly railed at, pushed and assailed to work faster at her machine. Chain stitch, overlock, drop feed, never stop, my needle stitching all day. Persons, they come and go higher to make me so fire if they disobey. Sometimes she makes a mistake or answers to her body's need. They start to yell at her, make it hell for her, tell her she's worth less than me. Sometimes one of us breaks down. We all have limits, you know. Me, they fuss over, fix, make over her. They simply let go. Chain, stitch, overlock, drop feed, never stop, my needle stitching all day. Persons, they come and go higher to make me so fire. They disobey. My bobbin spins around, needle up and down, flying too fast for the eye. Fabric that's guided by fingers so small, till I hear a painful cry. Ay, ay, ay. I am a sewing machine, stitching your stylish new clothes. My person's forced to work 12-hour days. She can't afford what she sews. I sew in China, in El Salvador, Bangladesh, the Philippines. Cotton to sateen, shirtwaist to blue jeans. I am a sewing machine. I am a sewing machine.
Thank you, Bev. I've heard that song so many times, I never tire of it. Bev, you've been, so important to People's Music Network and Labor Heritage Foundation right from the start. And I can't imagine a Labor Day without songs from you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Next person, you bet. Next person is Susan McNellis. And believe it or not, you've already seen Susan tonight because she's one of the strong voices and one of the soloists in the DC Labor Chorus. But let's hear what she does when she's just standing there by herself. Please welcome Susan McNellis. Hey, Susan, what did you think about Bev's song?
Oh, I thought Bev's song was just incredible. I've had the honor of being in her show. We were there a couple of times, and it was incredible. There was a section in We Were There about the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire, and that was one of the ones that I read. So it took me right back to the words of the people who were seeing the women jumping from the building while it was on fire. And the whole idea of writing a song from the point of view of a sewing machine is amazing, So I loved it. Well, I'm Susan McNellis. I'm from the DC Labor Chorus. I live in Silver Spring, Maryland. And my song tonight, I have written some additional verses to America the Beautiful to honor the Black Lives Matter movement. And I would like to share those with you today. And if you would like to go to the lyrics and look at them, and if you would like to sing them anywhere, anytime, please feel free to use these lyrics. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful the justice road through places big and small. We march, we ride, we sing, we strive, equality for all. American democracy is not just for the few. The rest of us will fight for justice. Black lives matter too. Oh, beautiful diversity, protesting in the street. Every color, gender, age is crying, I can't breathe. Created equal, each of us, our nation's founding truth. All blood is red, too much is shed. Black lives matter too. Oh, beautiful the right to vote. Let it not be suppressed. The common good of common folk no longer be oppressed. If there's no justice, there's no peace, but both we can pursue. Arise, awoke, and cast your vote like Black Lives Matter too. Thank you so much.
Okay, Susan, forget everyone else is here. Chorus mate to chorus mate, I don't tell you enough how awesome you are and how amazing and like a privilege is to sing with you. So thank you for sharing that with us. It's just,
thank you, Kimmin.
Yeah, thank you again. Next up, we have Steve DC. Steve, you ready?
Yeah, I think so. Can you hear me?
I can. How'd you feel about Susan's song?
Oh, I think bringing the suppression of the vote and the Black Lives Matter movement into America the Beautiful is just so fitting, because I always felt that that really should have been our national anthem and not the bombs bursting in air and all that stuff. And I have this friend, David Roth, who's also a PMN member. And Phil Jackson, who was coaching the Chicago Bulls at the time, was a fan of David's and wanted him to sing the national anthem. And David told me he asked them if he could sing America the Beautiful instead. And they said, no, David, you have to sing the national anthem. But I always thought it should be our anthem, a song like that. So thank you, Susan. I really enjoyed that. I wrote this song for this event. The title of the event was like Ode to the Essential Workers, and so I wrote this song on September 4th, and my partner Lisa, who's a teacher, is an essential worker, and they decided to extend a new benefit to the teachers in our area, which is you can get your will written up for free. So think about that. So as Lisa and both Ben have had to hear my rant about all these signs about we love you essential workers and you're our heroes and everything. And so I want to sing this song that came out of that. It's called Living Wage. My name is Sam, I work for Instacart. I shop your groceries for you, risking exposure to this virus so that you don't have to. I set them on your doorstep, knock on the door and drive away. I'm just trying to feed my family and survive another day. You tell me I'm a hero. It's the latest rage. But if I'm so essential, why don't I make a living wage? I just want to make a living wage. My name's Nicole and I work for Amazon. I process orders and I ship them out. They treat me like a robot. They'll replace me with one someday, no doubt. I'm packing everything you ordered, you found online with Google Chrome. Office supplies and electronics, so that you can work from home. And you tell me I'm a hero. It's the latest rage. But if I'm so essential, why don't I make a living wage? I just want to make a living wage. We see the signs out on your lawns. Essential workers, we love you. Please don't think that we're ungrateful, but there's more that you can do. Stand up with us against power. Stand with the workers of the earth. Share the worth more fairly. Pay us what we're worth. And you tell us that we're heroes. It's the latest rage. But if we're so essential, why can't we make a living wage? We just want to make a living wage. Help us to get a living wage.
Thanks so much, Steve. Thanks for creating that song for this concert tonight, for this Labor Day show. And the bonus is that that's a song that a lot of us will be singing for years to come. Hopefully it'll be looking back historically, back when people didn't make a living wage, but it's a lot of struggle between now and then, and that song will help the battle along. Well, we're getting near the shank of the evening here. Did you have something you wanted to say, Steve?
I just wanted to say thank you, Charlie.
Oh, yeah, thank you. So we have one more singer, and we're so close to being on time, but Ben Grosscup is in the wings, and Ben is an essential worker for this show. He's done so much working together with Keman and with Elise to make it all happen, and to keep it running smoothly. Sometimes we're in meetings with Ben, and sometimes we're getting emails from Ben, and sometimes we're being nudged to do more work from Ben, and we forget what a great singer and songwriter he is. And one of the things that Ben has always done is pushed us for excellence, to sound better, to write better, to perform better, to play the guitar better, whatever we do, to remember that having a good message is no excuse for not working your craft. And Ben has worked his craft, and we're really pleased to be able to have him with us tonight to end this show. So Ben, what have you got for us tonight?
That's a very moving introduction, Charlie. I gotta say, thank you. First, Steve Deasy, what a pleasure to hear you come up with a new song. I mean, I listening to a new Steve Deasy song is an event to get excited about, and you know, the point you said in the song about these signs that are just all over the place, patronizing working people who have to go to their jobs every day with this sort of patronizing message about your heroes, minus, you know, the sort of support that a society that wasn't so so defunct, so decrepit in its basic institutions, like a society like ours. We can't give those basic things to workers, and you know, because of that, we just say, let's give them some praise or whatever, you know. But it's like, we need a raise, not praise, right? So you know, it's funny that the song I'm going to do is actually one that I co-wrote along with Paul McKenna, who is really along with Steve Deasy and many others, really someone to stay up late for at the song swaps that happen late at night at the Great Labor Arts Exchange, where people who are coming to the Great Labor Arts Exchange and drinking perhaps a little bit of alcohol, but really sharing some music that matters. And Paul is one of these people who does that, especially late at night, along with many other people here. And so he and I co-wrote the song, and actually, as we were writing this about nurses in the pandemic, and we were thinking about this question, like, we need a verse that's about that hero, those hero signs that are up all over town. We couldn't figure it out lyrically, but I think it needed to be another song, and Steve, you wrote it, so congratulations. All right, well, this song goes out to all the nurses, all the healthcare workers who are facing the front line of this pandemic. And here it goes. It's based on a song by Harry Stamper, who was a longshoreman. I think he wrote it, Charlie, you can correct me if I'm wrong, actually, but did he write that in the 1970s or so? He was a longshoreman. We just come to work here. We don't come to die.
Well, George could probably give you the exact date, but it was right near the beginning of the Great Labor Arts Exchange. It was one of the first songs I heard there.
Yeah.
Early 80s.
Yeah. So Paul and I repurposed this wonderful line and this wonderful melody for nurses today. So here it goes. I've been working as a registered nurse for 28 trying years. I've had good days and I've had bad days when I left the job in tears. But I've never seen times like these when every day our lives are on the line. We just come to work here. We don't come to die. Each morning now when I get to work, I step into a damn war zone. There's so many sick and so few staff at our hospitals and nursing homes. We're working without the proper protection and improvising on the fly. But we just come to work here. We don't come to die. So as you avoid exposure in your office enclosure where you're comfy and safely removed, and you order us a shipment of the wrong equipment, pardon me if I'm not moved. Now I'm not saying that you don't care, I'm not saying that you don't try. I'm saying we just come to work here. We don't come to die. The virus hit 6 months ago. Since then we've been overwhelmed. We're looking to the feds to help us out, but there's no one at the helm. Instead of facing the painful truth, they procrastinate and lie. Tell them we just come to work here. We don't come to die. When I chose to become a nurse, I knew there'd be a sacrifice of time at home and peace of mind, but not of my own life. You say I signed up for this, well that's a claim I have to qualify by saying we just come to work here. We don't come to die. We all appreciate the recognition and the cheers that fill the air. From balconies all around this city, it's nice to know that people care. But to do our jobs and protect ourselves, we need action from on high. Tell them we just come to work here. We don't come to die. And if it's your direction that I risk infection with a shabby and worn out mask, and if you tell me it's okay to wear the gown from yesterday, buddy, you can kiss my ass. So here I stand with my fellow workers, 6 feet apart, but side by side. We're saying we just come to work here. We don't come to die. We're saying we just come to work here, mister. We don't come to die. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Bravo.
Woo. I think that's it. I don't know who's wrapping up, but I just want to say really quickly, thank you, Elise. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Roland. Just thank you, all the performers. This is not the same as being together, but holding space in any way possible is such an act of solidarity, and I really appreciate us all being on tonight. So thank you.
And thanks to you, Kimon, for your enthusiasm and your thoughtful comments and your beauty. And I think you and I have to tip our hats to Ben and to Elise, and let's hear what they have to say, having worked so hard to inspire this and bring it together. Elise.
Well, Ben, you want to say something, because I'm gonna close it out.
Sure thing. Well, I guess I just wanted to say that when I was sharing my screen earlier, I guess at the beginning, there was an internet connection issue. But anyway, that's the PMN website right there. It's peoplesmusic.org. And, you know, the main thing I want to say is that connect with us. We're trying to build a network of artists. We have been doing this work for 40 years. And artists who are committed to using their music and poetry, their craft as artists, for peace and justice. And we're doing these events every week, and there's events you can find here, you know, upcoming events and so forth. I just want to thank you all tonight for all the performers who put their time, their passion into bringing incredible music to tonight. There was a lot of performers who wanted to perform that we didn't have time for tonight, but we are going to make time for, we are going to make space for in the future. And that's what our collaboration makes possible, not just within the People's Music Network, but the collaboration between the People's Music Network and other organizations like the Labor Heritage Foundation, which has really, you know, I've experienced it for many years, just a really beautiful network of artists, and however we can work together in common to move this project forward. And friends, we're in a tough spot as a country, as a world right now, and you know, a lot of people are hurting in private spaces, and the more we can do to create, it's not a really perfect version of a public space, but the more we can connect people who are trying to bring this kind of music into the world, and the more we can bring that music out to the world in ways that people can hear it, the more we move forward our project. And again, Elise, I got to thank you for initiating this, for having the concept of it, for inviting the artists who participated, and for bringing the resources of the Labor Heritage Foundation to bear in this wonderful collaboration. So thank you so much, Elise, and I turn it back to you.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you, family. Thank all of you who brought your beauty and your magic and your song and your voice and your drum and your instrument to this work, to this celebration of all essential workers, for all workers. So I want to say that, you know, this is how I close my video I did today in honor of Labor Day. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, will vote in 2020. In the name of the ancestors whose land was stolen, in the name of the children being held in cages, in the name of the ones who continue to work to this day for work with no pay, in the name of the essential workers who work today and every day during this pandemic, in the name of your great-great-grandmother who did not have the right to vote, in the name of those who fought and died for liberty and justice, we need a spiritual uprising of the heart. So let us embrace our diversity, enhance our common thread to build a perfect union by love, by faith, and by our votes. Let us vote like Black Lives Matter. They divide us by our color. They divide us by our tongue. They divide us men and women. They divide us old and young. But they'll tremble at our voices when they hear these verses sung. For the union makes us strong. And that's why we sing solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. Go in peace, go in love, go in solidarity forever. Mwah. Love ya. Night, night, family.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Liliana. I'm going to end the live stream. If anybody would like to stick around for a little bit, feel free to.
Good night. Gracias.
Thanks so much.
Gracias.